始まるよ。
His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue I would suffer. Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may... I entrust my petition to... I cannot afford to let old Fornival leave this mortal coil just yet.
I've heard of the party being gathered to slay the Griffin. Sir Georg and the others from the encampment are among them, the men who fought the Hydra. They're touted as elites, but the fact of it is they're mere sellswords. The harshest tasks are often left to such types, or to the men of the enlistment corps. 'Twas but a short while we shared, but they were... I would gladly fight alongside them now. Alas, the Duke...
I spoke with Sir Mercedes. At times, I feel I'm the only one focused on the two tasks at hand. We came to Grancis, not to threat, but to slay a dragon, honoring the old pact among our nations. Everyone ought clear their minds of any burden that would interfere. As I understand it, Sir Mercedes brought no men with her from Hearthstone. The force she commanded here was comprised of sellswords and the like. I've no dislike of Sir Mercedes, but the court is an ever-turning gyre of rumors. Some claim she was...
Arisen, I would speak with you. Private, this is not the place. 'Tis a conversation best had after dark. Meet me in the courtyard by night. I shall await you in the castle court.
It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. 'Tis a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg him? Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days. Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the zealots of salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events, and hunt out any thread that connects them? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
You know of the witch what lives
Remember
in
to
those
save
woods?
enough for lodging.
Aye, they say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
That hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
His Grace is keen to seek out the old crow. Even now, he gathers men for a search party. You know more of the witch? Rumors swirl of late, most on how she speaks with the dragon. Others claim she summoned the worm herself. Whatever the case, we could do worse than seek her counsel if she knows aught of the beast. Speak with the soldiers to hear more of the witch. Even now they mount an expedition to find her.
That hexer's lived there for many a year.
Here now, a warrior such as yourself seeks always finer weapons, yeah? If you aid me in a small matter, you shall have it excellent. So, have you heard tell of the master? His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chosen circle. To such patrons he gifts an idol, to make his favour known. I must gain such an icon, and access to his wares. No, it's often been said you possess a talent for discovery. Secure me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? Will you help? The master works all. Come again.
All these workers going about their business.
This looks interesting.
This must be where salvation meets.
Near our destination. Tread quietly.
What do you make of this new plan the High Conclave's crafted? I know the aim's to sow chaos, but still, I can't but think it's excessive. Talk is those walking bones have slain 3 of our own, and we're to let such creatures roam the roads?
Aye, if we're so ordered. The rest of the Conclave's design relies on those skeletons to draw off the Duke's attention. I'll grant you their bloodthirst is greater than I'd thought. 'Tis time to send word to the others. Come, no more doubts, brother. You're to begin work under the Conclave soon, no?
Aye, I'm bound for there now. 'Tis my first time. I was surprised at the summons, truth be told. I've not been with Salvation long. I suppose they trust me. I'll not miss the hellish life of a messenger, I'll tell you that.
We ought confront or follow one of them.
Let us approach one of them, or tail them a while.
You! How long were you there? What did you hear? I'll not hang for salvation. 'Twas only a way to...
They pay a tidy sum for finding new believers and sending them on to the Conclave, though. I suppose my... Let's be civil here, friend. Like, say... Well... Will you help me put this dark business behind me? Good, good. Pray, just tell... 'Tis a key that will allow you into their sanctum. What you do once you're there is your business, though I doubt you'll manage much.
I've gained quest knowledge. I've learned what to do in this quest.
Praise the Maker, you've come, Arisen. Oh, this is glorious. Most glorious. Pardon me, sir. Forgive the ramblings. It's only... I trust you understand the delicacy. And, well, yes. Pray, walk softly, Arisen. Worry not after... He's not set foot within Milady's chambers since the wedding night. Yet his guard remains.
My warrior has come for me. You must think me a shameless harlot. Would that words could prove my love is pure.
Off to a nice siren after a long day's ruling, sire?
No, you must hide.
There is a boldness that filled a dragon.
Quickly!
You storm my lady's bedchambers with the urgency of a man in battle.
Oh, fear not. I shan't eavesdrop on the ducal proceedings. I remain to stand watch and guard, sire. For your protection, of course.
My Lord Edmund, would you had mentioned your coming, I might have dressed more finely. My lord, what are you...
Lenore! Oh, my love! Forgive me!
My Lord Edmund, is something...
Lenore! Forgive me! I was wrong! I take it back, Lenore! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Lenore! What have I...
Your Grace, Edmund, This isn't... This wicked fool mistook a trifling kindness that I once paid for something more. She stole into my room. I was terrified. This commoner must be made to learn, sire. Give her a taste of the lash and a stay in the dungeon.
is mistaken. I would never violate His Grace's privacy while he violates my lady's privacy.
Oh, brook none of your japes, fool! Summon the guards! Have this villain removed!
Well, what have we here? Friend of the Duchess, sneaking off to her chambers for a cup of tea? Must be a fine tea. What to come all this way in the dead of night? Or perhaps you seek refreshment of a different sort, like a turn in the sheets with His Grace's own wife. Damn, you're tougher than you seem. Perhaps there's aught to this arisen business after all.
What have I done? I cannot ask forgiveness for this betrayal. But I was certain the Duke would cut me down where I stood had I not spoken so. You must run. The Duke is half mad and fearsome wrath. I shall think of some way to assuage him.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
Master, you're hurt! How did this happen? You've been through quite a trial,
Arisen.
I offer my deepest regrets.